What's going on, guys? Today I'm happy to finally do this video. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time. We have a 04 crf150r engine and a 150r frame. As you can see, we got the Dfmx kit. This comes with aluminum brackets for the front, aluminum brackets for the swing arm in the back, and weld-on plates that we already welded on. Unfortunately, I didn't have my camera at the time to show the how-to video of like constructing all of that and doing all that. So today we are pulling this engine because we have a head gasket leak and a cylinder gasket leak. I reuse the gaskets, that's on me, but this is a good opportunity to show you guys the ins and outs of this frame and yeah, what it takes to put one of these together, because I haven't seen any up close videos on YouTube. As far as I know, this will be the first video of it. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. This is a really fun bike. This is absolutely my favorite pit bike. Rides really good. This is called the Mutant Bike. There's a lot of things I would do differently if I had to do it again. You know, this is all trial and error, obviously. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna point out socket sizes and do all that, because if you're doing something like this, you probably already have somewhat of a base knowledge of mechanics, or if you're gonna try to do something like this. But yeah. First, we're gonna take off this pipe. Really makes me sad I have to take this apart, but hopefully we can get this engine out pretty quickly. And today is Tuesday, and the goal is to ride this weekend. The girlfriend wants to ride. Her crf125 is over there. That thing's ready to go, fires right up. She has a blast on that thing. She loves it. She loves it. Super easy. Perfect beginner bike. Gotta love these small bikes. Yeah, guys, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Make this video. Try to give you an in-depth view of one of these bikes put together. A lot of y'all might be wondering why, you know, you would put such a slow engine on one of these, but mainly just for reliability. It does have a big oversized intake valve and exhaust valve. We're gonna get to that, and then a 115cc high compression piston and cylinder. This was bought through Cayden cycle, so it goes to charity. It goes to a good benefit. Shout out to him, because he gave me a free head gasket and base gasket for this. Because like I said, I try to reuse it. Now we're leaking. You know, I should have known better. I got impatient. So what we're running here today, guys, is a 150R pipe, or a header pipe. It does fit. You have to actually run your own bolts. Obviously, pull the studs out, because the studs aren't gonna work, because it's too long. Let's see what we got. That is a 12. Gonna go ahead and get this muffler off. Also, this bike was put together for pretty cheap. Got the frame for $500. The guy took it out of a four-wheeler. I'm sorry, the guy took it out to put it in a four-wheeler. And decided he didn't want the frame anymore. So, and I had a crf100 engine lying around, and I love reliability, so yeah, so that's where we're at, and I love reliability, and honestly, it's fun to ride small bikes fast. I got the big bike over there, so before anybody says anything. But yeah, we have, okay, yeah, these bolts loosened up because that header pipe was touching. All right, guys, we're back. Hopefully I can have this engine out today. Like I said, we're trying to ride this weekend. Man, if y'all have any questions about this build, let me know. Like I said, this is called the Mutant Bike. There's a lot I would do differently, and it is actually a pretty tricky build because you got the carb now on the right side of the bike versus the left, which you can see I have a air filter that's pretty jammed up in there. That's a tight fit. All right, I'm gonna mark where I have this Kickstarter, because that's one of the flaws with one of these conversions is you can see how the Kickstarter does have to rest right there, and you actually don't get a full kick out of it. These swaps are not perfect, so, but it does work, and it does give you something really freaking cool. So, but yeah, anyways, all right, we got our Kickstarter off. Let's go ahead and get that clutch cable off. All right, it is 212 nuts. See, I need a 12, that's a little bit thinner, usually kind of big. Let's see if I can get that to work. Alright guys, next let's get our rear brake pedal off. Try to, not off all the way, we're just gonna unbolt it and get that out of our way. Alright, boom, get that out of our way. Alright, let's start unscrewing our carburetor slide. Alright. Should be able to work this out without pulling the gas tank off. But if we have to take the gas tank off, that's fine too. It's not very hard. Alright. Just unbolted. Unscrewed our... Yeah, let's just go ahead and remove that all together. That way we can... There we go. Pop that out. We'll just leave that there for now. That's undone. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'm removing that clutch, and we're doing some handlebar. We got new handlebars anyway, so removing that is no biggie. That will give us a little bit of room. Some seat bolts. this side here. Get this bad boy unhooked. I know exactly where all these bolts go, so do it however you want.